so I'm going to be pulling a card for my Geminis for 2026. I am going to, even though we're in March, I'm going to go ahead and jump back and just go over the cards that I pulled for January and February. All right, so we have the King of Cups. So I feel like my Gemini started with a choice between the new and the old, the past and the present. And I feel like my Gemini started the year having choices between two people. Choosing, this is person, somebody was giving their heart, they started the year with someone offering them their heart, and I feel like the choice that they make is going to be a long-lasting love. Okay, in February we have the Page of Swords. Okay, so you are learning new things, letting go of worry and going for it. So February is the month where Gemini started to speak their mind. Geminis are definitely people who go into the shadows and like to be quiet and observe. But February was a month where they did a lot of speaking up for themselves and taking up for themselves and not taking no for an answer. So February was a good month for Geminis to step out there and work on themselves. All right, now we have March. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a sign to keep going, Geminis. I know in the beginning of the year it was rough for us. We have had planets that's been all over the place for us, and it has not gone in our favor. But I feel like in March we have retrograde, we have an eclipse. So this is a month where we need to just keep going. Okay, this is the Seven of Pentacles saying a change. It's going to be a change in direction this month. I feel like after this retrograde, we're going to see a whole lot of change in our life. This retrograde is giving us like that look into the lens of the things that we thought we left in 2025, but now we realize, okay, are we still doing the same patterns? It's asking us, are we still we need to rethink things? Are we still doing old habits? Are we still rethinking everything? So Seven of Pentacles saying keep going. All that hard work that you're doing, all the things that you're doing, it's all going to work out. All right, so April, we have the Five of Pentacles. I see some people are going to be having financial or health difficulties. Do not call attention to your weaknesses in April and ask for help when needed. One thing about Geminis, baby, we will work to the bone, right? This card lets you know if you do not ask for help, you will have difficulties, whether in your finances or in your health. This is a month to ask for help, okay? Don't try to do it all. If you need an assistant, get an assistant. If you need help with everything, get help. Stop trying to do everything yourself. Taking my own advice, all right? Come May, we have a Tower card. There's going to be a lot of sudden changes in May, a lot of chaotic revelations in May. A lot of things are going to be happening in May, and you have to break old habits. You have to figure out how you're going to move with things, because things will be changing for you come May. There's going to be some breakup. There's going to be some losses. There's going to be some type of chaotic events that you can't avoid that will be happening in May. And all I'm going to say is it's happening for a reason. Anything that chaotic that happens with a Tower moment, it happens for a reason. You cannot get around it. You cannot do nothing about it. You just have to embrace the change and move forward. It is happening for your own good. So there's definitely a Tower moment right before your birthday. Ain't that something? All right, June, we have the King of Pentacles. All right, so we have a reliable, ideal husband. For you who are not dating and are single, you're going to meet your ideal husband in June. For you who are attached to somebody, I feel like with the Tower, some of you may have broken up with somebody in May, but your ideal person comes in June. If you're already attached to somebody, I feel like you may go through something with your partner in May. Y'all may have some type of scandal. I've been watching Bridgerton, y'all. Scandal is my new word. Y'all some type of scandal is happening in May. And I feel like you're going to either get through it with this person or you're going to meet someone new. So if y'all get through it, understand this person now sees you as an ideal partner. This person is now planning marriage, okay? If you break up, you're going to meet someone new in June, and that person is going to be your ideal person. This person is going to be financially successful. So the new person is going to come in. They're going to have their finances in order. They're going to be ready to come in and sweep you off your feet, okay? I feel like with this King of Pentacles, Pentacles is money. He definitely coming in. Look like the King of Zamunda, right? He going to come in and you're going to be a queen. You're not going to have no financial issues once this person comes in. Also could be for you. You whatever stress you may have with finances, everything pans out, especially what you have in Five of Pentacles in April, where you will have some financial issues. I feel like by the time you get to June, all the financial problems will decease. All right, so July, we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so we have adventure, new opportunities. I feel like you're going to be going on some vacations. I feel like you're going to be planning for the future. And this is the month where you're going to be going after what you want. I feel like because the beginning of the year started off so wacky, where you started off with love, but you started working on your new things. I feel like back in February, you kind of started isolating and getting back to yourself and kind of figuring out what you want to do, and decided that you're going to try something different. You're going to be doing something completely different. And I feel like that all that hard work, you're now figuring out what you want and where you want to be. So come July, there's going to be a lot of new adventures, a lot of spontaneous dates, a lot of spontaneous trips is going to be happening in July. We have August. August is the Hierophant card, which is the marriage card. This is matrimony. This is marriage. Some of you are going to be getting engaged in August, getting married in August. I do see a lot of unions in August. Tapping into your spirituality, getting back to who you are and who you are meant to be. I feel like once August comes, you will finally have your equilibrium and your nervous system recalibrated. You'll finally have peace of who you want to be, peace in where you are in life, peace of what you're doing. You're going to be doing some type of meditation and cleanse. You're going to do a lot of inner healing, but I do see you tapping into your higher self come August. August is going to be a good month to kind of just cleanse you and figure out where you want to be. But I also see that this is the card of marriage and matrimony. So I do see connections as far as spirituality with your partner may happen. All right, September, you have the Six of Wands. So you have a lot of victory and success. Things that you've been working on all year is finally coming to fruition. All your hard work has paid off, and you have finally come to the finish line with some projects that you started. I like the fact that March says keep going. All your hard work will pay off. I feel like March, you may start something completely new. And by the time you get to September, you have completed that project, and you have finally received the recognition for the work that you've been doing. So September is going to be a good month you're finishing the race and you're coming out on top. Okay. October, we have the Knight of Swords. You have, sometimes with Geminis, we have a lot of desires, a lot of things. Geminis like change. Geminis like new things. And sometimes we can be blinded by all the things that we want and not looking at the things that are in front of us. So I feel like in October, you're going to be getting a lot of desires. The things that you think that you want, or things that may want you, are going to be coming at you very quickly. And you're going to it's going to be I can look at this card two different ways. You're going to have a lot of options that will be coming in, but they're not good options. And some of you are going to have a lot of options, whether it's love or success, but there's going to be a lot of options, and you have to figure out which way you want to go. But I feel like you're going to make the right decision because you heal, you figured out what you want. But I feel like because you won the race and you got to the finish line, that come October, a lot of opportunities are going to come in. A lot of things are going to be handed to you, given to you. You're going to be recognized. You're going to be seen. If you in social media, people are going to know who you are even more than they know who you are now. And I feel like you're going to be pulled in a lot of different directions. A lot of quick movements, a lot of quick changes, a lot of deals, a lot of brands. A lot of things will be coming at you in October, okay? So you're going to be running towards a lot of successful things. In November, you're going to be overwhelmed, and it's time to have a Hermit card, okay? The Hermit card it's time for some soul searching. It's time to take a break. It's time to be by yourself. It is time to take a moment of silence with yourself. This is being emotionally detached. You're going to get into November because there's a lot going on. It's a lot going on in a year. And I feel like if you don't take time out to yourself just to kind of hear your own thoughts, you're going to have a nervous breakdown, okay? I hate to say it that way, but that's how Geminis are. We will keep going until we break down. This is the card of get it together, okay? This is the card of take time, withdraw from everybody, take time to yourself, because if you don't, you're going to be drained. This is also the card of breakup. So for some of you who's in a relationship, This could be a breakup ahead, or you might be having some doubts about your relationship. So which means you need to retreat and figure out what is it that you want, because the year's going to come to an end, and you got to figure out where you want to be. All right. And then we have December. In December, the Eight of Swords on December, a lot of you are feeling stuck. You have now gotten to the point where you're at the end of the road and you do not know what you want to do moving forward. You started the year off optimistic. You started, you was more of in love. You started the year off in love, optimistic, receiving, loving, dating. Then you started working on things. You had a lot of things going on right here. Had some deficits going on in April and May. And then it turns around in June, and everything just it flows after June. And then here you are, December, rethinking everything, sitting there stuck. Where am I going? What do I want? Now what? You overthinking it. So I feel like with the Eight of Swords, you're only seeing things one way. So now is the time to really reflect on how you want your 2027 to be. You're not stuck. You're not stuck. You're just seeing it one way. Look left, look right, look up, look down. It's not just forward. You have too many directions. You have to open your eyes. So this girl in the car, she's being blindfolded. She can't see because she put the blindfold on to her vision. If you take them off, you can get whatever you want. You can see whatever you want. You're overthinking it. You're cutting yourself off from seeing what can be out there. So this is the card of see things more than one way. Okay. Do not get stuck. Do not get overwhelmed. The end of the year comes with a lot of stress. When you got Christmas, you got the holidays, you got the New Year. Breathe. Take a vacation. Look all around. Look at all your options. All right, Gemini. Love y'all.